Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about products from Asia because that's what I'm absolutely loving. So if you want to see my 5 new products and what I did with them and how everything turned out, then just keep on watching. Of course, it's that time again where I am trying new Asian beauty stuff, and I feel like all of them are quite new-ish. So just so you know, all of them I purchased on YesStyle. Yes, I do have a code with YesStyle. I will blend it in. You can use that code or any other code. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but if you do, thanks for using the code because it gives me a little bit of cashback so I can purchase more stuff from YesStyle, just so you know. I purchased 5 products from YesStyle, and in this video I'm showing you how they perform, and I'm telling you this will be interesting. First of all, I purchased a stuff from Peripera. If you don't know, I absolutely love Peripera, and I bought the Soda Cafe, and this one is the Soda Mint and Sugar Coral blusher. This is the custom chic one, and it is in the shade 04 Juicy Coral. And you do have 2 colors, as you see here. This is the product itself. You do have 2 colors. One is a coral blush and one is a soda mint, like a mint highlighting product. Listen, you can mix these, then you get a little bit more of a different color. If you use them separately, you get, like, you can add that. I feel like the green color is more of a brightening shade, if you will, so that is something to have that in mind. I also purchased the eyeshadow palette from the Gold Rush collection by Girl Cult. This one is number 56. And it does have a name. I will link all the products down below so you can find them easier. This one is an all shimmer palette. And this one is also having multi-chromes, duochromes, like this exact, I feel like this shade, which is, I would say pure silver gold shade. Yes, I know that sounds kind of crazy. All of the other 3 shades are having at least a duochrome. And this one has a duochrome as well as holographic shimmers. So you can use them. I used all 4 shades on my eye look today, just so you know. I also purchased from the same collection, the Gold Rush one, the lip gloss. It's, listen, so damn cute packaging. This one is J807. It's 3.5 milliliters, and this one is, again, like a regular gloss applicator. You will see in my review of that how I feel about that. Again, we will come later in this video, and you will see about that. I do like the packaging quite a lot. I feel like this is really cute. For both of these products, I have to say though, this one is feeling way more weighty and way more high-end than the palette itself. I feel like the palette itself is really lightweight, and I feel like the plastic they used here is also really lightweight and cheap feeling. Let's say cheap feeling, you know what I mean? But the colors itself really pretty. I mean, I do enjoy the packaging, don't get me wrong. And then I also purchased 2 other lip products because, listen, can't be stopped, and I should be. One of them is the 3D volume gloss. This one is in Scotch 70%, and just so you know, there are 2 shades of every, like 2 volume of every shade. This one is Scotch 70%. There's also a Scotch 30%, which is not as opaque as this one, just so you know. I will swatch these on my lips today, so you will see in the video further. And then I also bought the seam. This one is that I'm having on today. This one is in the shade 6. It's in the shade 6. Again, I will try all of these products on my face so you see them in action, and I will swatch all of the lip products on my lips. You also see them in action. So yeah, that will be today's video about all of these products. If you want to see how they perform and if I like them or not, then just keep on watching. Also, there is a little bit of a tutorial part with the mattes I use because this is not shimmer palette, and I definitely wanted to have some mattes as well. So just so you know, yeah, let's hop right into the video where I'm just having on a won't say full face, but I have everything on except blush and highlighter and lips and eyes. So let's go there. So I scooched in a little bit closer. We will first, of course, try the like blush and highlighter duo. And I put out the e.l.f. highlighting brush because I thought, like, size-wise, this could be better or perfectly. The Best Things Are Sweet is imprinted in the blush, which kind of cute. And we will Listen, I feel like this is like a, could have gone a little bit higher. You know what I mean? So that you get a little bit better product. Placement's not 50-50 per se, if you see what I mean. So we will try to fit that brush into the lower part of this, just so we get at least a little bit of the like peach color before we get the green. And I have it on my brush. Yeah, that did nothing. By the way, this is the color. I just, listen, that is really, really small space here. So I do have now, let you see, I do have now product on here. Okay, it did definitely give me a little bit. I do have to say though, I feel like the first layer of this product is a little bit like green. So you do have to like pick a little bit on it. So it's just, and I'm just like gracing it like this. So I don't get a ton of the green product, which again, I will try, but I first of all wanted to lay down like a base color of a little bit of the peachy, I would say melony color, but as you can see, it's quite subtle. It's there though. I feel like you can tell like nothing and a little bit of something. Let's also go in with the green on top. I'm just using the same brush. I'm just switching it to the other side. I'm not sure. That is the color. It looks like more of a, I hope I don't look like totally strange at the end of the day. Just gracing that on top, like kind of a highlighty product. I don't think you can tell. I feel like it's a little bit of color. It's not too much, which I mean, I'm happy about that. Don't get me wrong, but it's also not like giving a ton. Let's twirl both of these together and see. I mean, again, this, you can customize your perfect thing. I feel like that dulled down the blush itself. So to be honest, the blush is cute. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about the green though, to be honest. What do you think? Do you think it like transferred great? Is it like something I should wear often? Again, I wish also that the green part would be a little bit less. I feel like the green is nice and all, but it's not giving a ton. It's not giving like shimmer or shine. It's nothing like, you know what I mean? So I would have loved that this is 50-50 or even like more of the blush part. So it's just a little bit, you know what I mean? But yeah, that is, you can definitely tell like it's there, but not so impressed with that. For the next part, and I will do my eyes first and then we go to lips, because again, 3 lip product and all the thing. Again, this is the eyeshadow palette. You can see this is the size. It's not like the biggest thing ever, but that's not what she said. But because we do have an all shimmer palette, and this is really, really gorgeous. I will try to do a base first with some mattes, because that's how I work. If you don't mind, you can of course use them just as they are. I purchased this one specifically to use in conjunction with other matte shades, so just so you know, that is the case for me. If you don't mind, you can use them of course as you like. The palette itself is really pretty. I feel like this is, it's not like heavyweight plastic, if you know what I mean. Like it's a little bit, like I would say, it feels a little bit cheap, you know what I mean? Even though it's really, really pretty. I feel like the blushes have like better weight to them, and this one again feels like just, it's like shallow plastic, like not the good kind. Other than this though, the shades itself are really pretty. There is a mirror. I just did not remove the like the tape on there. The colors are really, really pretty. All rank from, I'd say this one is like a regular shimmer. This one is at least a duochrome, which you can see the pink. I can see a green shift. This one is, I feel, the multichrome, if I'm not mistaken, because it's red, it's green and gold. And this one has a beautiful, like, it's brownish looking in here, but I do have like a peach color as well. Could be a multichrome as well. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, we will do a little bit of base makeup first. In mattes, I will skip through that part a little bit faster, so just so you know, but I will be like back in a sec to use these ones. For the look I have in mind, I will use, by the way, the Cultures palette by Cosmic Brushes, as well as the Unearthly High Temp. So just so you know, let's do this. I do enjoy the look. Listen, it looks like a bruise. We will change that, of course, with the shimmer shades here. I just laid down a few of colors. You could use neutrals, you could use other things. Let's swatch all of the shades so we can see which one would be best for our look. And they don't have names, at least not that I am seeing any of them. They are pretty. Like, look at this. I feel like especially for these ones, like if I blend it like this, you can see that there is a shift, and this one is kind of holographic, which is kind of fun. This one is a little bit, it's also like a special shade. It's not just a duochrome, just saying. It's like a pink, but I also see greens and yellows in there. Let's try to swatch these. The first one seemed to be like a highly metallic shimmer. Like, look at this. So pretty. The second one, again, I'm going into order, is, oh, it's a little bit of a more demure shade. You can see gold and pink. I do see green as well, so we have at least a trichrome with this. Definitely has more pink. That's why I included pink, because the palette seemed to be a little bit more pink and red leaning, to be honest. I'm not sure. Then let's go with the obvious multichrome. Ooh, you can see this, and you can see here the reddish part, and then we have a shift. I see also yellow, and then we do have the last one. This one has so many. Like, listen, this is seemingly so pretty, first of all, but it also have like some multichrome flexes or holographic flexes. No, with the lighting it's a little bit not as easy to see, but they are so damn pretty. I feel like I want to add like as many as possible. I feel like these three should be on the lid, and this maybe on the lower lash line. That could be really pretty, so let's try that. Again, all of them really, really pretty, really pigmented. I feel like this one has like little to no base. This one we will probably put in more in the inner corner, the inner corner shade. And yeah, let's try that. We start with the fourth shade, which is the more holographic, I would say, and then just put that here on the edge where it meets the deep blue shade. By the way, I did spritz that just because I do have, like, won't say a full face of makeup, but I mean, except for the lips, you know what I mean? So this is a really pretty shade. Again, this could be quite neutral with a little bit of a twist, to be honest. I feel like in the right lighting, you can see that there is sparkle, but I feel like this one is a great shade if you love neutrals and just want to have like a shimmer, but in the right lighting, it has like some reflects to all of the colors. Let's do the third one. Again, this one is this one. So we started with this one, now we're in this one, and then we end with this one on the lid, and then this one will probably go on a lower lash line. Okay, there. So this one, again, spritz it as well, and we will put that right next to, ooh, I mean, right next to that. This is like so pretty. Again, totally different like colorway, if you will. A definitely base of a more reddish color, but there's also again more gold. We do have some green. Like, look at this. Not sure if both of these colors fit together, but we will make it work. Just saying. So far, impressive. And now we go with this one, which again is the more pinky shade. It's gold. It's like minty green. We'll go there and put that just in the, won't say inner part, but more in the inner part, in the inner corner. So the last bit of my lid. I feel like it's like the German flag, like gold, red, and black. That's working. Like, look at the shine. Ooh, so pretty. So pretty. Definitely, I feel like in this lighting, again, studio lights, a lot of lighting here. You can just see one colorway, but either way, it looks really, really good. And again, they work together quite nicely. On the pencil brush, I just put a little bit of the last shade, like the first shade, this one, and we will put that on the lower lash line. We'll find out if that is working quite well. Okay. I was like, oh, maybe, but I feel like this one, I feel like the first two, like these two, you can escape like a little bit, so it's more of a glittery shade. This one is quite opaque, and this one I feel like you can as well. Like, look at this. I mean, I'm shining. Just saying, so that's a good point. I will finish that up and then we go to lips, because we do have 3 lip products to try out. I feel like for this look we could have gone with a ton of liners. I used Catrice, and this is in baby blue. It's 160. It's quite new from their newest like summer collection, or they did just rainbow eyeliners. Just saying. I do have 3 lip products in total, and listen, I feel like the colors on, I purchased all of them on YesStyle, as I said before. I feel like the colors are sometimes quite challenging, and I will blend in the picture how it should look like. And I feel like we should start with the one by the Gold Rush collection by Girl Cult. This is J807, and this one, listen, I tried all of them already because I'm nosy. We have to do that. By the way, I do hate like this. At least a little bit on the lips would be nice. So this one is in a, I feel like a brown tube. I will blend in how it should look like. This is the applicator. Again, we will do that. And that is the color. This thing. I'm not sure. I feel like you can tell it did indeed deepen up a little bit, but it was not what I expected, as per usual. Like, listen. These do have a really nice formula, don't get me wrong, but the color, I'm not sure where it is. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. You can see it gives a little bit of color, but it's not what I expected. These smell a little bit, I won't say herbal, because that sounds really bad. By the way, these are Kiss Empress lashes. I feel like it smells fresh, nothing to complain here. I'm just like, again, the color looks like this, and that's just it, which, again, I was expecting more color payoff. Let's go with the Hui. And yes, they do stain a little bit, which again, I feel like this one is like probably a thing where you like layer it and layer it and layer it over the day, and then at the end of the day you get the color you want. I'm not sure. Let's go with Hui. Pretty sure that's not how you pronounce that, but I was super intrigued. I did see like the matte pots, and I'm not the biggest fan, so I was like, listen, let's pick up the more glossy thing. This one, you have to see which like intensity you want to have, because there are two intensities. I think 30% and 70%. I do have the 3D volume gloss in Scotch in 70%. The 70% is higher pigmented, so if you just want to have a wash of color, you go with the 30%, and if you would want to have a little bit more color, go with the 70%, and if you're like obsessed with the color, go with both. They are, I feel like, done to layer these, so you start with the 30 and then like layer the 70 in the middle of the lip, which I'm normally not doing. So this is the color as well. I'm not sure what I thought about all the colors. This one, I have to say, I was expecting a way more brown shade. Just saying. And I'm not 100% sure you can see. It's a beautiful color, don't get me wrong. But I was like, it's Scotch. You know what I mean? It's like the brown shade in the collection. I was expecting way more brown. Not that I'm complaining here. The color is pretty. I'm just saying that you do have to see what you get at the end of the day with these. And yes, YesStyle is is a good retailer, so I know they are not like fakes or something like this. It's a beautiful color, again, love it, but it's not what I was thinking when I picked up Scotch. Again, I thought it would be way more brown, which that's why I picked it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just couldn't read the pictures. Editing Nikki will tell you. But that's the color. Again, if you wanted to have this one just a little bit more sheer, use the 30%. This one is the 70%. And the last one, listen, that was my fault. I popped this one, and I thought this one had like little ears, but it's not. Like, look at this. It did not have little ears. I was just mistaken, but it doesn't matter. This one is by the seam or something like this. Again, color choices were made today. I'm not sure about that, but this one is a cool tone. Listen, I am not sure if you know me, but normally I don't pick up cool tones, and this one is more of a mauvey color. Like, look at this. I'm pretty sure this color was accurate, if I'm not mistaken. I just was too stupid to understand the assignment, just saying, but yeah. It's a pretty color, don't get me wrong. I feel like this is like the, I won't say most cool tone I've done in a long time, because it's not, totally not. Yeah. This is, in comparison to, again, the Scotch shade, definitely way more cool tone than the other one. Let me swatch all of these. Again, we start with the Gold Cold one. You can see it's like not it's oozing. I feel like this is separating. I'm not sure. I do feel like this one has gone bad. Like, it's, again, it's just like the gloss, and I feel like the pigment is not coming out. It just oozes out of this. I'm not sure. Listen, guys, I'm not sure about this one, which is super disappointed. And I feel like, I'm not sure if you can tell, but it's like looking really splotchy. Maybe I should, like, that's the color. I'm not sure how to handle these, but so far not impressed by this. Then again, we do with the this one is the color from the one. This is Scotch again, and then we do have the seam one. Not sure if that is how you pronounce that, by the way. And I feel like you can definitely tell that this is, again, the seam one, this is the free one, and this one is the one from Gold Cold. Again, super disappointed. I feel like this one is gone bad, or I'm not sure if you have to like shake that or like store it like so it mixes. I'm not sure, I need to find out. But yeah, these are the three colors. Again, you can see the free one and then the seam one. This one is way more cool tone. It definitely has a more cool tone approach in comparison to this one. Yeah, so really hope you enjoyed this video. I definitely love the eye look. Listen, I'm super happy with the palette. I feel like this is a really, really gorgeous look. I feel like all of these shades you can, of course, use separately. You can use in conjunction together like I did today. I feel like at least this one and this one I definitely can like use more as a glitter. These two are really pretty. Is it worth like around 30 bucks? Well, listen, I purchased Linda Hallberg. I don't have to like listen. It is. I feel like again the packaging is really, really cute. You do have, by the way, like nothing really but girl cult and then the number, which is 56, and then you do have a little dragon here. I definitely want to try their matte formula as well. So far though, the one I'm eyeing like of these palettes is still not in stock on YesStyle, so that's the point. This one, yeah, it's, I mean, I do enjoy this blush part, but the green one, it's not giving. You know what I mean? It's not giving highlighter. It's not giving like, I'm not sure. I mean, yes, it lightens the blush, but to be honest, this one is quite light by itself. So I'm not sure who should lighten even though the light blush is like really, like, look at this. It's not like you need this because it's a bright color. You know what I mean? So about that. This one, again, it's a nope for me. And then these ones, really, really pretty. I do like the formula. Again, I wore all three of these colors, and yes, I did wore this one again before. I do enjoy all of them, don't get me wrong. This one I'm just I'm not knowing what this is. These two, really, really pretty. I do like the color. They're really nice and really glossy, and this one is also holding up quite well even through the day. So I do enjoy these two. Again, it's quite a challenging, let's say it like this, it's quite challenging. Like, I just have 5 products, and the only one I really, really love is the eyeshadow palette. So, get what you take with that. So that's the video. Can't always like talk about the positives. You know what I mean? So it's like, I will test, of course, all of these products further. I will have them in my monthly review where I talk about these more and tell you if maybe my opinion changed, if I maybe got this to work or this to work, you know what I mean? So just so you know, subscribe if you aren't already so you don't miss the video where I talked about all the products that I shown here and tell you how I like them when I like worked with them a little bit further. And I wish you a beautiful week, and we see us in my next video. So bye guys.